Oh, it always has to do the graphic thing, doesn't it? Hey. My pen. Oh, shit. Shit. Nope, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. There we go. Before I start fucking talking again. Oh, that's some loud shiz. Some loud Dream Daddy for me. Oh, phone is so hot. Matching. On we go. That sweet, sweet music. Why is it? I don't need an alarm coming on. Apps are running in the background. Yes, apps run in the background. What do you want me to do? This is just a fucking dating sim, and the fucking computer's going really hot, really warm. Not that my phone isn't hot anyway. Like, what do we want? Oops. Oh. Android system, can't you leave me alone? I don't care if shit's going on. It's not letting me get rid of this notification. Clear all. Bye bye. Why does my phone have to tell me that apps are running in the background? I don't care. Hell, phone. That notification is not gonna go away. It's gonna be so annoying. Because I really don't care. I'm supposed to, whatever. It's supposed to go in the background because I need BBM to go. To be on at all times. Ah, shit. Oh, God. Alrighty, boys. Who's on? Who's here? 3! I have 3 viewers! whole 3 viewers! Who's ready for some epic dad on dad action? It's dad book time.
Welcome.
See, I'm kind of chilly in here. But I know for sure with all this stuff I'll just get really warm. So I'm not okay, I'll wear a sweater now. But it might come off. Miss me. I missed you. I literally just watched your stream 2 seconds ago. I mean 2 seconds ago, more like 5 minutes ago. Because I peed and then I eat and then I eat. I pee and eat. No. I pee I peed and then I ate and now I'm streaming. My parents already had the food like ready, so I thought, why not? Just eat, get it over with, so I can drink. I should probably close the door. Keep the daddies doing it. The daddies doing it will keep me warm. Depending on how Robert ends, I'm pretty sure. Like there was a whole thing where you shouldn't sleep with him in the beginning, and I doubt you're gonna sleep with him in the end. I don't even know if you sleep with any of them because I don't know if that's a thing. Not that I'm expecting a sex scene. I'm not. I'm really not. That's not what it's about. so I wouldn't expect it. But I'd expect at least some sort of fulfillment. You know, it doesn't have to be sex, but for fulfillment. So I have okay. What I was gonna do is that I haven't done Brian's second date, and I haven't done Joseph's second date, but I've done Hugo. I've done Damien. Done Craig. I've done Matt. So it's today's 6 by 6 by 9. Perfect timing. Oh my god, yeah. I totally didn't plan this, y'all. All right, we're gonna start with Brian because we've spent more time without him lately, despite skipping his date last time. Margarita cooler. I guess I used to have this other margarita cooler that I liked first. It was called Dos Locos, and it was like full, like a big tallish can, and it was 7%, and it was like it would get me, it would hit me almost because I would drink it so fast because it's so sugary and it's so good. But then I have another one that's smaller that's like 5, and it's like Jose Cuervo or something. Fuck, it's the best. Goddamn great tequila. Okay. Oh, hey, Daisy and I are going up going up fishy. Already cannot speak, even though I've barely been drinking. Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. You in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I have been dreading this day. I accidentally posted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian. Now he's challenging me to another dad off. I've been doing my fishing research online, and I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish, and my lawn could use another, and lawn mine could lose another mowing. I think the best part of this one is going to be me not knowing how to read. And my lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up in an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. What fucking travesty is this? I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing with the Girl Scouts, didn't you? In the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope, my stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. I thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. Right? I was totally into it for the cookies and 1 or 2 friends. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Ew. I'm so sorry for that. Fuck, ew. First burp is like the worst burp. Sorry. Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On the first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course, I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? My god, I get that metaphor. Dad, please. Don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's he just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, I know that's what's happening. Gotta bring up the guide again and type on the right thing. Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. Felt the vom trying to come out. I'm sorry. That was the worst burp. I hate to have subjected you to that, fam. I am, like, truly horrible for that. The first burp should have been great. I felt it, so I was like, yeah, sure. I want this. But then I was also like, I don't know. It can come on its own, but no, I thought I'd force it, and that happened. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. Dot dot dot. Oh no, the thing is that he can't sleep. Nate, no, not Brian, just Dream Daddy Date Guide. I love how the first thing that comes up when I put dream in before I press a space is like the publisher where I get most of the LGBT stuff I read because it's called Dream Spinner. So I mean, dream is in the name. It comes up first. I almost forgot that it existed. Oh, okay, there I almost passed Brian. There we go. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something that I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up at 1 morning. 1 in the morning. I also have a pretty bad record. Oh, don't worry, I burped on my best friend's sneakers when I was younger. I also have a pretty bad. Oh, okay, fair. Ugh. Um, Woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. My hand is cold. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone and free on a freezing cold lake. What is this, Canada? I'm in Canada. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. The long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. What the fuck? Dot dot dot. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that art. Holy fuck. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I casted my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. What? You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch a trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily split on clothes. Yes. You just split the clothes open. I'm just so buff. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. That's probably a poke on how she's always wearing the same thing. I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make some coffee in another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Jesus, it's still dark. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Aw. Okay, there's no game here. It doesn't look like it. At least the guide doesn't say so. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside. I just read that. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof woof. Oh, this little corgi. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, what Fred said. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell, and Daisy immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I can't wait to see them just like no more tension between them. Just love spit on clothes. I say as I think that I'm gonna be doing Brian, but not yet. Soon, next time. I quietly struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch the trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. A little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is though. Right. He needs to catch him in the lie. This is such everything with Brian is a lie right now. Like, I'm digging a hole here. Thanks for admitting it, sir. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spotted deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. Bush, it would have worked either way. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway. Whoa, hold on. I swear to God, Brian was picking them up, and they were getting into the truck. Why does he have it like you're driving? That's so weird. Anyway, after a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. Our car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. I guess the writing was a bit off there. Well, here we are. Oh, this is gorgeous. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake. I hope that memory from before that my dad's Sona, was talking about, so that we can tackle that issue with Brian and get him to stop fucking lying. Brian and I carry. I carry the tackle boxes and a cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great! It's still in one piece. Hold on. Let me help out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Woof woof. All right, your turn. Brian hands me a life green. Life green. That would work. Life green. A lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Oh, yeah, that was hardcore. Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Amanda. Brian puts the life vest around himself when we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Oh, this is pretty. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Mm. Here we go. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker. What the fuck? The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw. The reach and cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. The reach and cut 3000 is the state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that I've been begging for pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride still one day will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow. Oh shit. Stuff I'm doing. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does something I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. I kind of fucking missed that. I thought I did. I guess not. Oh boy. Now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Shit. Okay, I unplugged the mouse because I figured I'd have to play a game. And I want to play the game with the mouse. Put some bait on the hook. Insult the fish. Stretch before physical activity. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get to it. Get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Oh my god, I got his finger. Jesus. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver onto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Fuck. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Ha. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Fuck, is it game time? Oh, of course it's game time. Fuck. Fishing around is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up three. Oh, okay, easy game. Line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell them apart.
Catch that fish. Nice man.
Oh, okay, we're doing. Holy shit. Yeah, we're doing that. That's what this is. Am I on a time limit here? No, I totally understand. You're having an off day. It's no big deal. Oh, it's talked about me fucking up. Fuck.
Now you're fishing.
There we go. Can I get some different fish here? This is not really working. Are they letting me do that? No. That's the Atlantic salmon. It's like most salmon, they swim upstream to spawn. They're among the largest salmon species. Guys, what the fuck? This isn't a matching game. They're not working. Don't give me that. I get on my off days to get some same fish too. Fuck off. This is hard, okay? They don't have this set up like an actual match game. Oh, that's how it works. Careful, there's debris and hard to tell apart. I'm gonna lose this. Ah, there we go.
Catch of the day.
There we go. He's a catch of the day. That's cute. There we go. Now I'm kind of seeing them, but it's still kind of hard because some of them are in weird like L shapes like that. So I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Good work. Is that all I'm doing? Aw. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I guess I fucked up. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug backwards. I think I got something big. The rip of the pole. Wow. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run.
Hey.
Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. He falls into the fucking water. Of course he does. This dad though. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. Oh my god, you didn't take the life vest anyway? All of a sudden, then I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Jesus, the way that's written. I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Oh, Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
Uh-huh.
You all right? Does that count as one?
Oh,
Well,
oh.
seeing as our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Hi there. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Ugh. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours? I, yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all. Really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. Considering, like, you could make the dad Sona really buff. So I mean, he still says that he's shit. He still says that he's shit. Hello. You missed me falling into the water, Kute. And then some kind of cute shit. Someone liked a tweet. Karen. There we go. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have.
Hey.
The day's young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. Oh shit, I stopped looking at Twitch. Dump. We're probably gonna have to uh, put the kibosh on competition for now. What? Sure, whatever that means. Until another day. My stomach growls.
I don't know about that.
You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars.
Ah.
I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks. It's such a dad thing. More of a mom thing in my case. My mom always had snacks. Um, but yeah. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? Nah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as the leaders. I look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Max Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick towards the woods. Oh. The other ones look so mean. Fake out throw, break the stick in half to assert your dominance. Nah, man. Always throw the stick. Okay. This time the shit didn't come up from the back. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, Fred. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Oh. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champion of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Rub that belly. Butt pats never fail. Scratch behind his ear. I always scratch behind their ears, but it says to roll belly, rub belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus! We're, oh, this kind of came out of nowhere. There's been nothing totally romantic other than him picking me up out of the water just now. Okay. I'm gonna read this now. I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? Haha. I, ha. I'm, I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. Nope. I'm gonna read all that. No, let me go back. Let me see. Anybody say anything? I just focus on pitting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. Okay, that's what it says. According to the stream, it used to let me go back. Brian needy as fuck. Sounds like me. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of needy sometimes. While I'm playing with Maxwell, Fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. Um, I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up on a cast iron pan. In a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. That's good. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad bod patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. What would have been interesting would be if my dad's Zona, like if they just had him shirtless just for that part. That would have been kind of immersive for me. Like, I mean, other dating sims would do it, right? So, hold on, give me a second. Looks like someone is on Facebook right now. Hold on, let me see if I can get someone to come and look. Watch what cause watch. I'm pretty sure she would get a notification that I'm streaming. I want to bring the sis in here. Still 3. Where have you guys been? Studying etymology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for? A child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Aww.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, that sounds better. Uh, we take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous. I was gonna say delicious. Generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be such? Why does he have to be good at everything? I feel like there's something behind this. Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouthfuls full of fish. Mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe.
Huh?
Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake
Ah, shucks.
and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. He's standing up for me. Oh, that's cute. Don't worry, all of the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything. Right, Fred? He does it to make you look good. Oh, what a sweetie. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch up with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. But an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the. Ooh. It's sexy music time. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. Yeah, that's totally twerp. Listening to this music with like a little letter, it sounds like twerp. But just the keyboard guy. Because I can hear the voice changer thing. Anyway. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing. Actually, why am I saying that? There's probably other people that use that, but they know twerp, so they do that. Anyway, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. ... Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and... Ugh, stop. Why do you care so much? Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He so obviously got my number, and he's rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you, but you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad. Oh my god, I get it. He's trying to impress me. That's why he was doing it. He's like my dad, Sona, since the start. Oh my god. Amanda, explain it to me. Tell me I'm right. You know what? You know what? I don't have the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Okay. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, pups. Just sleep in the living room together. Is that it? Ooh. Date complete. More fishing. Let's see what he says.
That's a 10 out of 10 if ever I've seen one.
10 out of 10 if ever I've seen one. That's cute. Alright.
Welcome.
Soft boy.
You've got
2 out of
dads.
3. Alright. Let's do Joseph. He's rubbing something else on his face. Shut up. Alright. Let's see what the second Joseph Christensen date is. I'm pretty sure Margarita Zone is the third date, but if it's this date, it's hilarious because I'm actually drinking a margarita. It's been, it's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I'm totally like almost periodically dipping my mouth in my sweater and muffling my voice because I'm just so blushy today. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Wow, is this just gonna be shopping? Hey Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Fred, I hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe get to know him a little better. What the heck? My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. I wonder what she's doing. Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone to this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring, or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Oh, wow. Gee. Because anyone who's watching, you have to look at what this sign says. Jesus is coming. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna tell this Karen. I'm pretty sure she's done it. Who the fuck wrote that? We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. Ernest. Fucking Ernest! Did Ernest do that? Karen's saying Ernest. Oh yeah, it is Twin Peaks night, I guess, for them. You turd! Oh my god. Jesus, oh boy. Jesus is here at the second coming. Jesus is coming. Cumin. Alright, it's Joseph date time. Is Joseph the end? Okay, he's close to the end at this. Calming. Oh, okay, that's an option for a dialogue. Alright. No youths. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And who the fuck is groaning? The fuck was that? Did y'all hear that? It was just she goes, heh. But then it was like, the fuck? Those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church. Just the doors. It reads, "Jesus is coming." Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. I'm glad they pointed out. Alright. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. Of course he did. Karen was right. Because she's probably done this date. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what? You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers, and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. God damn it, this fucking guy. I think it's the one right after Sloth. Fred, I need your help getting this done before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Phew, she really can book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. Oh, her other father. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. Hey! I just totally finger gunned at the fucking computer just now. Oh, I realized I just forgot to... I was gonna advertise this stream on something else. Hold on, give me a second. On the Discord server. Give me a second. Let me copy the link. Please. Hey, never mind. So yeah, that's a dad joke. I really like that dad joke. I'm just trying to cover up while I fucking send this off. Just enjoy the music for a second. Yeah. I feel like Tristan would appreciate this, so I want to see if he can come and, you know, fucking watch this with us. Oh my god, I know that Snapchat has stories. Why do you have to tell me? What is... Oh my god, is this what Oreo is? Anyway, I'll rant about that later. Fuck. Alright. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. His face is totally like, hey! ... No, it's... I get it.
Hey.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Fred. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something handsome and pious? You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Fred. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Wow. So I missed some chats in case someone wants to put something up again. I closed Twitch on my phone again. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. I forgot about those. I realize my oversized dad fingers are whoa, Jesus. Yowie hands. No, okay. Totally joking. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Fred, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers and nails.
Hey.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any minute, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I want to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Isn't coming is calming. Yeah, gotta do calming. It's cumin. That 4-second music loop. Stream safe music. Yeah, but like, wouldn't this music be the same if it wasn't stream? Maybe I should replay some of these things without stream safe music and see if it's different. Because I just take this as just Dream Daddy game music. Sorry, you had to listen to that too much, I guess. Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose again, but I'm gonna get them, like, farther away this time. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youth don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. Oh shit. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, oh, fucking hey, this guy. The doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Wait, it's the sad guy from the trivia place. Are you alright? Alright? I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn! He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youth will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tip them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, the kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off in tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Yep, that's how it works. Not this kid. Yeah, I know, not this guy. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. I am actually still this way at social functions. I still wallflower it. Like, I think even at my cousin's wedding, it took me a little bit to get me dancing. Like, I was just sitting at the table for a bit, and I was like, meh. Oh, hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start.
Alright.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah if you have heard it. Yes. I go through the crowd. Alright. He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's gonna be actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to
Of course! Why did we have to be right? The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. Dot dot dot. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem or REM. Or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. No Rain is like my favorite song. It was a one-hit wonder, but goddamn, it's so happy. You wanna help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. He's from Latin. he's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. Oh, okay, Latin like that. I'm not. I just meant Latin as a place. I thought she was saying Latin as a place. So he's from the country Latin? Oh, okay, she did say that. It exists. Just don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way over to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Right.
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's, not? Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove.
Hey.
Gotta play the side tunes to probably appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty bumpers. That's what Jesus would have wanted. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and I don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. Yeah? If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Oh.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay.
My feelings.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems.
Oh.
Manthems? I almost said manthems. Latin is my favorite city. Latin is my city. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting on with an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
They have ice cream here! Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though.
Oh.
This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Fred. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. Or be seen with me after this. Oh god, what is he gonna do? Oh god, you're not going to. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. What the fuck is he doing? Amanda nods. Oh my god, I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna start dancing. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out?
Aye.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Lawnmower rolling the dice works. Just I like the let's do the lawnmower. Alright, let's start this baby. Start lawn mowing on the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. Mini game time. No. Would you daddy? With the daddy you are playing fucking Jesus man? No, I'm not worming it. I'm doing it by the guide put there. No. I need to dad dance. I look around. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's the stuff. Yeah. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Fred. Let's turn up the heat. Running Man sprinkler. Sprinkler. I want a sprinkler. I pull out the classic hand behind head, finger pointing out, and point. Oh god. I point at and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off the end of an imaginary drought, and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We got you. Oh god. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Yes. Nice work, but we'd better pick it up or we'll lose interest quick. Cabbage Patch, apparently. I don't know what Cabbage Patch is. You can never go wrong with a Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle. So I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I look around to the youths. I think they like agriculture. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Moonwalk. Attempt twerking. No. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering. Alright, time for the big finish. Death drop. Doesn't get you any affection, so MB choosing 2 would be better. Attempt for an unrehearsed backflip. I don't want to die. Lift Joseph up, Dirty Dancing style, death drop. I'm gonna do that and see what that does. I approach Joseph and motion them but to lift him up. Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know! Without regard for human safety, I summon all my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite Dirty Dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. That's great. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs. Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Oh. Okay, it's black now. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph? I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of this church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could. Oh, this is adorable! Oh my god, this is better! I seriously, like, knowing the secret ending, I was so ready for it to be terrifyingly creepy. He gonna show you his dink. Maybe. No, but I think this is the margarita zone. But you don't go to a yacht this time. I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Oh my god, that is so adorable! That's so cute! His little office! Drinking in front of Jesus, you know. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung around across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. I guess they can't actually have ukulele music going on right now. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop tops. There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes his seat and gestures for me to do the same.
Oh.
I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. Look at those cute little margaritas. I'm drinking a margarita right now. Take a sip. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic. And you can't leave the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our sick dance moves?
Oh.
No, not here. You're missing the point of, of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip flops that get tattoos in Mexican cities. Either one, I guess. It's a real fear. Thankfully, no heels will get cut in my version of Margarita Zone. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask. What did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? That was well timed. Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody.
Oh.
And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or, I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil. Drink margaritas all the time. Forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice.
Oh.
It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Yeah, this is getting pretty deep. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. Bangers. I am so dirty when I drink. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp?
Oh.
And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. To see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph. To spend some quality time with a good friend.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me? Or is he leaning closer too? Oh. Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair. It's getting late. We should get back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. Well, that was fast. Wow, gross noise is coming from me. I don't want to blow my nose again. I really don't. I'm trying to imagine that now. I didn't think you would say that. Okay. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway.
Oh.
Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda. You feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor. I love how she slides down when that happens, with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? Ugh. A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. No one's really, like, commenting on my burps today. But I mean, they're to be expected now, right? I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Tried to make her sound kind of sick and tired. Date complete. Yeah, so can have blue eyes. Let's wait for the...
I could just fall into your eyes.
Damn it! It was too quiet! Fucking Aaron. Tiny, quiet voice. Alright, guys. Guys, it's fucking time. Guess what it's time for? It's time to... Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, This is walking Mary home again. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh. So I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood. I always wonder where the fuck he's coming from. Because in every date, they take you home. So, what the fuck? Alright. Okay, sorry, I was reading something. Something else. Just reading some of the last date. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. I fucking swear, though. Why would he be? Where the fuck is he coming home from? What is the long way home when y'all all live on the same damn street? As I approach the bar, I hear patrons cheering inside. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I don't think it was raining last time. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie and a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some other younger guy, she looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Just say hi. Yeah, say hi. The guide spelled it as Mari, like Marry. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I took a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey, having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you, too. Mary, I'm not. I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Fred. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Give it a rest, buddy.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Yep, just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Ugh.
Fuck. We can't all be blunt as you are, Mary. As blunt as you are. So you're an expert on my marriage now? I'm sorry. I can tell that you're having a rough time, and I just want you to know that it doesn't have to be like this. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Mary pauses. It's all messed up. I'm sorry. Dot dot dot.
Hmm.
I'm sorry for us both. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. What?
Welcome. You've got
Did
dads.
did I fuck up? If I go I'm there when he needs me, I wonder if that would have changed anything. Let's see if there's a save for. I saw it save. Let's see if I can say hi. Oh, what if it changes? Does it change? Fuck. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Unlike some other people. Oh, jeez, that's bad! Unlike some other people in his life. So you're an expert on my marriage now. I'm sorry. I can tell that you're having a rough time. I don't want any hard feelings. Your pauses. It's all messed up. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Sorry for us both. Does it anyway. Okay, fine.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, so it's Robert time and I feel bad. That's the fucking thing. If you date Joseph, you feel fucking bad as fuck. Because all you do is kind of lose your friendship with Mary no matter what you do. I should have just made shitty decisions. Ugh. Okay, well, it's Robert time, and we're gonna make things better. This was a lot of decisions. Alright, finally, we are committing. We are fucking doing this. I'm gonna save anyway. Just for before. Just while I have all the dates done. So that I can just come back to that save and just date any dad instead of going through everything all over again. That's what I plan to do. Alright, you know what they say about third dates, they get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? Yes, he is. Even though I've probably been with everyone else and he's seen it. Liquor before beef. If you okay. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in a while. Okay. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him, and I hope he's okay. But I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Fred. Hey, Fred. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Guess. It's you. Also me, but mostly you. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Right now? Why? Yeah, dude. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. I don't know if that's better. Yes. Maybe at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda. Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. I am happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I'm happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit? Amanda, language. Sad stuff, sweetie. Holy stuff. Lay off me, Pops. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad stuff. I probably should have, I wonder what happens. Oh, it just does that. Fuck, it does no autosave. I wonder if I can go back. I already made the decision. Holy stuff. Oy. Whatever. I want to be a good dad. I don't want to be a shitty dad. I wouldn't, but like Amanda language. I don't want to go. I don't give a fuck. But the grandma, what would grandma say? Probably would have been better. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. Ooh. Well, it actually looks like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. Okay. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To you, to us, to toast. It says to you. Here's to your continued existence. We clink wow, that sound. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned.
Hey.
Mary pops over to the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry. Figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly.
Come on.
You replacing me with this new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? What? You got a court date? You got a court date coming up? He never convinced the jury. Is that good or bad? Ugh. This is for good endings, right? Ugh. Okay. He never convinced the jury. He would have to shave. He would have to shave first. Seriously though, what's up with you? Okay, I'm not even doing Mary's voice right. Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doctor says what? Oh Jesus, this shit always goes so weird. It's cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to Grandpa. The old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce. But it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Oh shit. Tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Fred, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his Pappy. Whoops. They're giving him 2 months. I've got to help him straighten out his affairs. Wow. Robert. I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights. I look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. Of course he's fucking kidding! Fuck! Robert. Wow. Fuck! You had to fuck with me, Mary! I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Wait, aren't rabbits the ones who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
Give it a rest.
Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Fred are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her one in one gulp. This place is dead anyways. We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's this? What's going on? Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. Why do they do that in this part of town all the time? I've always wanted to do one of those. You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Fred. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. This fucking guy! Every fucking time! They probably screw like donkeys the dream. Hey! Tourmaster, fuck. Quizmaster, Spinmaster, Tourmaster. This makes sense. It was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if... I'm just gonna keep making him sound like a 90s dude. If the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this day. To this very day. It was actually 1692.
That's the good stuff.
What? And the site was over by the coffee shop. Ugh. The site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry. Who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. 80s reference. 80s reference. That's what it says. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Oh.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady whom I do not know. My witches. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. Aw, Matt. But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour.
Oh.
Man, I didn't know that about Matt. ... Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently on Robert's every word. To Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. My witches. Who's streaming right now? Oh, okay. Just saw a little Twitch notification. I was like, what? I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time.
Hey.
Oops. There's a lot of random stuff on my phone notification thing now. Our group arrives at an old, decrepit colonial-style house. That's not a colonial-style house. Well, no, it's not. It looks more like kind of like Damien's house. A quick pause in my tour. My name is Quinn, but most people in the ghost tour circuit call me Tourmaster Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Wow. Tourmaster Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This is the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. Was Damien when you need him. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of the Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic, where the ghost of Ms. Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work. dot dot dot. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was murder-suicide.
Hey!
I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we... I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say. Right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement.
I am so
That is
sad.
he just goes, I am so sad. um, this is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story? Go with something I know, riff off something highbrow, rely on amazing improv comedy skills. Go with something I know. That's what it says in the guide. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was Dorothy. I just keep wanting to say Dorothy because that's how it looks like it's pronounced. Anyway, was credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo the Carpathian has taken an interest in her son, her and her ghost, busting friends, launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City. That actually kind of sounds like Ghostbusters. Yeah. Hey, isn't that the plot too? Nope, it's not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle dazzle. Ha ha! What an interesting story. Wow, now I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves. That sounded wow. That was a dumb voice. Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up to her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. Wow. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? ... Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. Oh god. The fucking graveyard. Eat me, mummy. I love Robert and Mary so much. Oh my god, Mary. Our last stop. This burial ground is... Oh, okay. Quint voice now. This burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. Where there's the wailing ghosts of the Wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? Here we go. By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out of the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. Slurpy, slurpy. That margarita. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost in this area. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met? Wow. No. The entire group shushes the tour guide. Shh. Okay, fine, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back then, I was just a here we go. Bible salesman, traveling grifter, carnival barker. It's the guide says traveling grifter. That's what I would have picked anyway. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, also taking from the poor. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that this city has a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EV machine and all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper, I was going to say carekeeper, that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the wharfman. Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dover ghost, man. Tell him, Loomis. So, there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of selling Bibles. working a couple of short cons. A guide, no. Classic pigeon drop scam. Pulling feathers out for a ripe putting up feelers, not feathers. Feelers for a ripe deal. I was going to steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. Wow. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Georgia and I were, and thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got deeper and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. Also, if you notice, like, Robert is the only one whom you haven't seen a daughter from yet. Like, everyone you've seen a child, like every other dad you've seen a child from. But you don't see Robert's. But, like, I know she's at the very end, but I don't know if she comes up randomly. Like, she hasn't come up in any of the dates. Like, this is the only time he talked about his daughter at all. So you kind of don't really know he's a dad, other than the fact that he kind of brazenly talks about being a dad. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by. God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like. Perfect. Where's his offspring? I know that she's like older than Amanda, like adult, legit. I glance at Robert, like someone who didn't know what a what a man was supposed to look like. Uh, Tried to put one together. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What I do? Fred, what any good person would do. I lunged for. Shoot. What was his fake name again? Daniel. It was Daniel. Daniel. I grabbed his hand and wow. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was gonna be torn in half, but I had God on my side. Wow, I swear, it had that dialogue, but it looked like it was like a thought thing. Anyway, but I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage it opened up to. Uh, a, a, Ecclesiastes. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Then shall then shall the dust return to to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed on my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. Wow. And that's how I got this scar. I can't. I followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists, and that threw our equipment across the room. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that. And neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia took my faith. But I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. Oh my god. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. See, he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Shit, what was it? Paranormal Excursions of the Supernatural Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I saw a demon, this shocking true story of seeing a demon. The bro's guide to the hottest ghosts. Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one. Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. Tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He slips us both his business card and leans in close. If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me. You got it, buddy. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you, Fred. Excuse me, Dr. Loomis. That bit about the pocket Bible was aces. Although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't. All a part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Wanna have a drink? Are you trying to poison me? I know where this goes. Small. I know the steps. 1 second, I'm sipping delicious aged scotch. The next, I'm foaming at the mouth, and you've taken over the throne. Long live the king, baby. Oh, there we go. We go like a little after that. Jesus, look at his house. Oh my god, that's so cute. There's a turntable and records and a bug and little flower plant things and a hat. Oh, this is actually really cute. Look at that TV though. Balls. Okay. Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god, it's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. It's the cute little dog. I shut my eyes and tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, but what was it? Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes. Oh, she went away. Betsy? Robert's dog. Oh, look at her. Dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull, and you weren't taken by the Dover ghost. Wow, when you have like a cold cup and then water just drips all over you, damn condensation. Um, Eggplants all over the house. Literally me whenever I see dogs. What's that supposed to imply? Okay, you probably said the literally part after, but alright. Yeah. Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that. Ain't she, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs. I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, this place is amazing. There are sleek, modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. Fred's reaction to the dog is the same as mine when I see a dog running at my general direction. Okay. Um, oh, but dogs are so cute. But some of the big ones can be pretty scary. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to the hospital. And that's it. Not a very interesting story. I've never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one. ... That's her. Oh, she lives in the house. Oh, no, there's a picture. Okay, I got excited for a second. He points at a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25, 26? Not too sure. Does she live around here? No. Val lives back home in Brooklyn. She works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though. He suddenly seems really serious. I probably shouldn't press him about it. You like Santana? Yes. Great. Robert puts on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I thought my Steam shit would come up on the side. Oh, it did. Puts on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright?
Hi.
Robert leans in and kisses me. Whoa! Alright! This is a little intense. But what I want. I've waited this long. Robert leans in and kisses me, the taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. Oh my god. I am now. Oh. Oh, this is so beautiful. I can't say anything. At best, managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites slightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. Oh my god, here we go! My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. Oh my god. I just... Wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away. No biting? No. I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. Okay, so when he's about to sleep with you anyway, you're like, okay, this isn't really Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal. You gotta push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Fred. I'm not a good person. Okay. This isn't supposed to be the yaoi is too strong. What a player will kiss. Oh my god. I don't know why I was getting so excited about that, but like I trusted the dad. Like if he wanted it, it'd be like, okay, yeah, this is a good idea. But I was just waiting for the moment when it was gonna be like, okay, Mary said something was wrong. We need to like figure out what it is. He takes a deep breath. I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking, and now here I am, an old, broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken, alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. It's. He sighs heavily. It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you? Uh, I'm sorry, but is this a bit? Dot dot dot. No. When was the last time you saw her? Dot dot dot. 3, 4, I think. Months?
Oh.
Years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert. What happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both of us unsure of what to do next.
I don't know.
Dot dot dot. Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way. And before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be. The one she always saw in me. This is gonna make me fucking cry. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was gonna lose my daughter too. Robert. I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were gonna make me happy that I ruined my only real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. And then I convinced myself that this, he gestures vaguely in my direction, was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to. No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband, and I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. Always tell him what he needs to hear. Tell him what he needs to hear. Walk away. Oh, what he wants to hear. What he needs to hear. Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over, and it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all of your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't, and you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right, I don't know you that well. But you have the same capacity for good that we all have, and I know you can find it. Val is giving you a chance. Don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head under my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs. Oh my god. And I realize that he's crying. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. Oh my god, we both eventually drift off to sleep. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Oh. Oh yeah, that's better than anything that would have come from anything else. Holy Jesus. We got a kiss, but I mean,
Uh-oh, where'd my pants go?
that just ruined the fucking moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oops, my pants. Fucking pants. Oh. Oh, mirror. Knife dad. Alright. It's probably ending time. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry. It's like 10 o'clock. Pervert. Phew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Fred. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start?
Ooh.
Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. What? No! I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh. Oh no. I forgot. Again. Dad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Yeah, this is it. All the dads show up. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. Oh fuck, those are the best. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds. Wow. And make sure everyone's having a good time. First, mac and cheese. And blow my nose again. Wait, I've been reading too long. Oh my god, our backyard is so cute. Fred! My dude! Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud. I got men's shirts. I got women's shirts. I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them fine quality, screen printed, with the logo and visage of world-renowned house outfit Vacant Veil. Hell, wow. Downing my drink. Oh. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary, who is having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets. I'm going to college. Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink, right? And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of a legal age. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Wow. Got it. Hypothetically. And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here? Girl talk. Mary turns back to Amanda. Now let me tell you how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight. You get straight A's if they died. You get straight A's if they died during the semester. Oh my god, Mary, relax. It's a myth. Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. Oh, that's Robert's daughter. I don't recognize that girl by the snack table, but I should go say hello. Hi, I don't think we've met. Oh, we've met. Years ago. And I'm here for my revenge. You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Spot on. I guess that makes you Fred, huh? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there would be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up. And look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real close. Fuck! What was that? She quit, right? She's pretty. I haven't seen her before, so I'm not that whelmed. But thank God I have water. Holy fuck! Where did that come from? He's a real closed book, you know. Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Oh, this is my daughter Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Val. Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Yes? Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later, Mary. What? Ooh. Ooh, okay. I just got handed a Toblerone. She does the somber pose too. Oh my god, I just noticed that. Oh my god. I think this is dark chocolate too. Even better. I'm getting chocolate all over me too. Val walks away. She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. Congrats. You just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market. Synergy! Well, you're making a fortune as a businesswoman. I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Fred! Brian, you made it! Wow, I'm just not gonna eat this right now. I can't eat and read. Fuck me. She's gorgeous. She does the somber pose too. I love that.
Hey.
I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad.
Hey.
Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a this is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream. For all that. For the all. What? For the all that ice cream cake. Wow. Wait, girls. How much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witnesses. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey.
Totally. Let him in. Tell Amanda. Let Amanda. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you weren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Ah.
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Fred. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you let's say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for a trivia night again sometime soon, huh? I think they have different things to say when you've actually done their dates. Like if you go like straight for Robert, you probably don't get this because then you didn't make friends with anybody. That would totally make sense. You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Zoom. Neum. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at our school. Pew pew. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Ah.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation for my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. but I'm a man of my word. The story of this oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Fred, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Nah.
Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and break. To make and stuff to break, right?
Aw.
World's best dad. I got it. Oh my god, I was a good dad. Oh my god, I was so worried about not being a good dad. Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Robert is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I love this tree. I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party. I know how this ends, so I mean, I'm prepared. Hey. Hey. ... Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So, I had a chance to talk to Val. She physically threatened you? Yeah, that's my girl. She said you've been doing better. Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. We sit in silence for a moment.
I don't know.
You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately, it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped. I'm glad. I like you, Fred. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his. You're special to me. But I have some stuff I need to work on. Emotionally, before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit. Figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend. And I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometime? I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watch the sun slowly dip towards below the horizon together. Oh my god, yes! I did it! You know what, that's a lot less bittersweet than I thought it was gonna be. I think the most bittersweet one, is Joseph. I don't want to say it, but I mean, again, it's like kind of obvious because of how he is. So I don't know. Like at the end of, I just want to. Oh, let's look at the cast. Quizmaster Quinn was Brian. Wow. I'm really happy with this. I'm glad I played this. I want to see what it does at the end though. Like, I mean, I want to see if they give you a thing like with the picture and then you get to go back and like to Dad Book and then do it again. I think so far, even though you don't like end up together, this is like Robert's is my favorite so far. Cause like I'm totally eating while I'm talking, but like it's definitely worth it for his character. I mean, I think that's why it's my favorite, because Robert is my favorite, and I don't think I would have liked it any other way. Like if you just ended up being together anyway, then like it wouldn't have made sense. Like they just like acknowledge the problems, and I like that. I feel like the rest of them are gonna be so sweet. They're gonna destroy my teeth, but it's gonna be good enough. This is not DVP. Oh my god, I need to listen. Oh my god. I need to listen to the pup song. Like the actual pup song. Please, testers! I want to skip it, but I mean, I want to... Ooh, Susie! Who else? Any other names I know? Ross! No Holly. Ross. And all of our dads. Yeah. So, there's a picture at the end. We get a cool picture of Robert with the dog. But it's not as, like, sexually suggestive as the rest of them, which totally works, again. Ah, look at that handsome devil. Oh, the little dog. Oh my god. That's so cute. They make the truck look a lot less bad in this picture. But I'm so happy with this. I almost want to like screen cap it. Just for reasons. Alright, so what does it do? Let's see what it does at the very end. Oh, it just brings you back. But what does it do if you go continue? Does it make you pick a save still? Okay, you get the epilogue. And I can go back to this Dad Book. The second Dad Book, not that one. I want to delete that one. Yes. But the 904 one is probably the one that I'm thinking of. The rest of them are autosaves. So I'll just go back to that, holy shit, that Dad Book save next time, and then we'll just go through this, so like maybe a little faster next time, because it's gonna, I want to go through all the dads, so I'm just gonna do a whole bit of just the rest of the last dates, just keep playing this game, just to get the replayability out of it, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next time. This is a finale, but then I'm gonna just go the next finale. And that's how I'm gonna do it next time. And I'm really glad you guys decided to join me for this. And that's my Facebook. You decided to join me for this this stream series. And I know everyone else is probably asleep right now. I still have 3 viewers, I guess. But I'm really glad that I did this, that I bought this game, and I really want to thank you guys for watching every time. The whole 2 or 3 people that have watched this stream series. It is going to be on YouTube again, so I mean, you guys can rewatch it all you want, even though I just watch it for my embarrassing voice all the time because I just love how bad my voice sounds, apparently. Alright. So, next time we will continue with finishing the dad dates because I want to date them all. Okay. I love you guys. Bye bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.